Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bosch. The number of clean diesel models in North America will double by 2014. Bosch Clean Diesel. Good, clean, fun. Bridgestone. Your journey, our passion. And by Dow Automotive Systems. Improving durability and increasing design flexibility with Betamate structural adhesives at dowbetamate.com.
Hello, I'm John McElroy. Welcome to Autoline Daily for March 12th. Hey, it's the Ides of March. Anyway, now the news. VW wants to match last year's operating profit, which was close to $15 billion, but that's not going to be easy. The company is going to share more parts across brands for small and mid-sized vehicles. It says in the long term, this will cut production costs by 20% and assembly time by 30%, but in the short term, it is going to raise costs. The company plans to launch 40 new or updated models worldwide in 2012. Speaking of VW, last week we reported that BMW made headlines, appointing a woman to its board of management for the first time. German corporations are under enormous pressure to appoint women to their boards ever since Angela Merkel became chancellor. Now, VW is going to do it too, but perhaps in a twist that German regulators did not have in mind. Ferdinand Piëch, the chairman of Volkswagen, is appointing his wife to the board. Ursula Piëch, 54 years old, is about 20 years younger than her husband. I think she's his fourth wife, or at least it's known that he has 12 children through 4 different women. Piëch is the grandson of Ferdinand Porsche, and this latest move solidifies the Porsche and Piëch's family's grip on Volkswagen. Japanese automakers are still facing stiff headwinds due to the strong yen, currently trading at about 82 to the dollar. That's better than it's been recently, but still not good enough. Now, Mazda is looking at laying off employees in its North American operations. Even though Mazda's sales in the U.S. are up strong so far this year, the company needs to cut costs to make up for shortfalls elsewhere. The Bentley EXP 9F was one of the weirdest reveals at last week's Geneva Motor Show. Who would have thought this classic British brand would introduce an SUV concept with monstrous fog lights, plastic bricks for tail lamps, and rear haunches that looked like they were pulled off a Dodge Charger? The EXP 9F is a homely mishmash of styling cues. Strangely enough, Bentley's designers agree, admitting that the concept was heavy-handed. Thankfully, they're reworking this thing for production. Another day, another auto show. New York is up next on the list. Hyundai is readying an updated Santa Fe for the Big Apple. It just released a couple of renderings for the crossover on Facebook. This utility will wear the brand's latest design language called Storm Edge, which is an evolution of fluidic sculpture. We'll have more details on the new Hyundai Santa Fe in a couple of weeks, but boy, I like the way these sketches look. We like to say that Autoline Daily covers the global automotive industry, but maybe we should change that to the solar system. Goodyear is showing off its spring tire, which it developed with NASA for use during space exploration. The tire, which has no air in it, is made up of 800 load-bearing springs which can contour to any surface. It can carry heavy vehicles and is more durable than rubber or pneumatic tires, which are not ideal for use in space. Goodyear also developed the wire mesh tire that was used on the Apollo lunar rover vehicle in 1971. Coming up next, we have got a hilarious argument over what's better, the Saturn Sky or the Pontiac Solstice. It's the first installment of Hall versus Hall. Yeah, those halls.
Dow Automotive Systems, driving solutions in automotive, commercial transportation, and aftermarket with innovative products like Betamate structural adhesives. Lighter, stronger, safer. dowbetamate.com.
Jim and Bob Hall are some of our favorite people to hang out with. They sure know a lot about cars, and they sure have a way of talking about them. We recently asked them which car was better, the Pontiac Solstice or the Saturn Sky. And here's what they came up with in a piece that we call Hall versus Hall.
That one's easy. Sky. The Solstice, and Frank Cicito, who is responsible for the design of the Solstice, is probably going to kill me over this, but the Solstice always looked like a car that had the mumps in the front. It was sort of soft and doughy, and this little grill, it was like sort of... The Sky, I like a crease in my pants, and the Sky had just enough stuff so there was still some muscularity left in the car. And the problem is that was gone from the doughish kind of, it was the Pillsbury Doughboy of sports cars, I guess.
Frank, I want to show you something. I don't have a mole here, and Jimmy kind of has a little bit of a mole. So don't kill me, kill him. But you could kill me afterwards, because I really think they both suck, okay? I prefer the Daewoo G2X. It's vastly superior to either one, okay? It's just, and it has badge value. It has the badge value, the quality of a Daewoo.
I need to explain that the Sky was exported as an Opel GT, and it was also exported to Korea as the Daewoo G2X. So any Sky owner out there could modify his car into a snazzy and ultra rare.
And just think about it. What's the hot setup? I want the JDM model, huh? They got the KDM model.
That's right.
Just by changing, a couple of badges. It even had the little mustachy chrome thing.
Yeah, but it was a different shape to do the oval in it.
Yeah. But I'd still like a G2X. Which means I'd probably get a Sky and have my friend Mr. Park, one of the Mr. Parks I know there, send me the parts. Well, maybe I'll do that. I need a new car.
Those guys are crazy. We'll have more Hall versus Hall in upcoming shows, but for now, that wraps up today's report. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.